Introduce yourself to the
My
class.
name is Bill Seymour, and I'm from Gallion, and went over to Craig Smith of Gallion, and I was wondering as I was driving there if this was going to work out because it was overcast, and actually we drove through some rain, but by the time I got there it was okay. So I pulled up and got out of my car in 30 seconds is what it took. So he was,
Very good.
He was out there.
He was on it.
And greeted me, said, "Hi, can I help you?" And I didn't.
So at his home, he must have a what kind of a mat?
Hi, can I help you?
He's got a hi, can I help you mat, right? Okay.
But I didn't get his name actually till the end, or his card. So.
And what's your impression of that? Hi, can I help you? Is that you would naturally probably be? Let me ask you this, class. When you go into, let's say, the mall, okay, you're shopping for some clothes, or you anywhere, Best Buy, you're looking at some electronics. What's the first thing they usually ask you? Can I help you? And what's your you don't even think about it. It's just an instinct. What do we naturally say? No. I'm just looking. I'm just browsing.
I'll let you know.
Back off.
Yeah. Why do you yeah? So that's not a very effective meet and greet. Would you agree, class? Absolutely.
Right.
Okay.
Well, it was effective for me because I really wasn't there to buy, but
You were doing your homework, were you not?
yeah.
Okay. Continue.
So I told him I made the, gas prices just went up to $4.15. I've got to get something, with better gas mileage. So he knew right away that that's what I was looking for, and he took me. He said, "Well, new or used?" I said, "Well, I'm not sure." And he said, "Are you going to trade in your car?"
You threw him a curve. I like it.
Yeah. What kind of car do you have? So he looked at my car. He asked me what kind of gas mileage I had with my Ford Taurus, and
This is all on the lot.
this was all on the lot. Yeah, I never went inside at all.
Wow.
So
Did you get a business card
I did at the end.
at the end?
At the end he said, "Let me get a business card for you. I'll be right back." He went in the building, came out with his manager, who then spoke with me for a couple minutes.
And how did that go? Did he offer you maybe a test drive
They
or?
never offered me a test drive, but
But let's say you were a real customer. I mean, this was homework for pretend.
Right.
But you were all told you could drive the car. Absolutely. So neither one of them had asked you. Even the manager did. Did the manager ask you? Did you go on a test drive?
no.
He never asked you that. Interesting.
No.
And this is the manager. Okay. Interesting.
His manager. So
Okay.
yeah.
And what have you been taught, class, and Bill? What have you been taught as far as every customer? What do they get?
Never
They
let
get
them
a
go
demo
without
drive.
test drive.
How are you going to sell a customer a
Sample the
car
product.
that they don't drive? Would you say that he has even earned the right to ask for his business? I mean, was there a presentation done? Was there a demo? What are you selling? Are you selling air? I mean, think about it. But it's logical. Is everything we're talking about logical? It's not rocket science, is it? But guess what? It doesn't happen.
Why would you get the manager on something like that if something really blew up? I mean,
Well, actually, we talked about yesterday. And what was the rule number one? I made you repeat.
never leave. The customer doesn't leave until you.
Never ever. That's the golden rule. An Automax Trained Professional will never ever let the customer leave until they do what? And what's another thing that Automax Trained Professional never has the authority to do?
Stop the
Sale.
Who has the authority to stop the sales process?
Customer or
Very, very good. You guys were paying attention yesterday. I'm very impressed. I'm proud. Okay. Would you have bought a car from that customer? I mean, I'm sorry, from that salesperson?
Well, he was friendly. He had eye contact.
But he didn't. What didn't he have?
What didn't he have? He didn't have. Well, I wouldn't do it the way he did. I definitely would offer.
You wouldn't do it the way he did because why?
Because he never welcomed me.
Yeah.
And
Could it maybe
offered a test drive.
could it have anything to do with your wonderful training that you've received thus far?
Absolutely.
That you've already gave me a nice endorsement? Give me the endorsement on camera, would you
Oh, yeah,
not?
sure, I'd be glad to. Well, I called my son last night, who works at another dealership here in town, and asked him if he knew about Automax, and told him what this was going to cost me, the course was going to cost me up front. And so he said, well, let me check with somebody else. And he talked with someone else. He called me back. He said, they told me it's worth every penny.
Very good, very good.
Didn't
So,
get paid for that.
would you say your homework assignment was very beneficial for
It
you
was.
last night?
Yeah, I didn't want to do it. I was very rushed last night, but it was glad.
Are you glad you took the time to do that?
Yes, sir.
And do you see the purpose and why I had you do that homework assignment?
Absolutely. Yep.
Because why? You're more,
Well, it makes more sense now what we were being taught yesterday compared to what I was seeing actually happen
Yeah.
in the real world at a different dealership. So.
but here's the real end of the story and the moral to the story. Do you not feel a lot more confident now knowing what you know now?
Yes, absolutely.
And do you feel with the proper training that you have received thus far that you would be able to do a better job than that?
I do.
Absolutely. And this whole sales process is done where? At the desk. It's not done where? I know you got cameras. You're a little camera shy here.
Well, I didn't know what you meant.
Yeah.
The
It's not done where?
experience I had, or what the right way to do
No,
it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that where?
Not in the parking lot. You want to get them into the desk so you
Because-
can control the environment, control the process.
Bingo. Everybody give Bill a round of applause.
That's all good.